Good morning, dear students. I welcome you all in the online computer class. Till now, we have covered designing a simple e-commerce website, School Plaza, using Composer, and then written JavaScript to display the product details. Today, we will focus on billing part of School Plaza website. Let us see the demo first. In our second video, we completed till designing part of school website, School Plaza till here. In our third video, we completed JavaScript for displaying user-friendly message with product name, price, quantity and total amount. Suppose I select this school bags, this one, press purchase. So we can see a user-friendly message that we have purchased a red school bag. Price is 450 rupees. One we have purchased. So total amount will be 450. Then we have purchased sky school bag. Price is 800 rupees. Quantity is 1. So total amount will be 800 rupees. Children, just observe here. Details of each product are separated with a delimiter as comma. Here, name of the product, price, quantity and total amount are separated by commas. Even here. Whereas individual products, this red school bag and sky school bag, both are separated with a delimiter colon. This is colon. But if the user has not selected any of the items, then a message is displayed that no items are selected and the execution part is terminated. Here I have opened the default browser as Mozilla Firefox. Now if any of the product is selected, means added to the cart, then only it goes to billing part. Purchase. Say OK. Show bill. So this is the billing part. That is red school bag, price is 450, quantity 1, total amount is 450. Sky school bag, price is 800, quantity 1, total is 800. Addition of this 2 gives 1250 and I have purchased two quantities, one red school bag and one sky school bag. This billing part we are going to cover today in our fourth video. Now let us open a JavaScript which we had typed in our third video, that is index.html. Open it in source tab. Now let us add two more lines in this JavaScript. So our next two lines are document.cookie equals to cookie value semicolon and window.location equals to bill.html written within double quotation mark semicolon. By using this statement, document.cookie equals to cookie value, the details of all selected products which were initially stored in cookie value are now saved as cookie. Here, document is an object, while a cookie is a variable that is stored on the user's computer. They are useful as they provide features to remember and track purchases, commissions and other information for site statistics. JavaScript can manipulate cookies using the cookie property of the document object. Cookies can be read, created, modified and deleted. Now by using this statement, window.location equals to within double quotation mark bill.html, when the user clicks on purchase button, the script calls the web page bill.html. The JavaScript in build.html will calculate the total of all the items selected along with the total amount to be paid in a tabular format. Now let us create a new file. Save it first with the page title as bill page, okay, and file name as bill.html. Save. Now I will create a button named show bill on this page. So click on form field. Form field properties dialog box will be displayed. From field type select submit button. Field name as bill button, bill underscore btn, and field value as show bill. Now click on advanced edit button. In tab JavaScript event, in attribute select on click, and here in value type on bill, function, click OK 2 times. Now here I can see a button named show bill. Click on source tab. Now before closing head section, here we will write JavaScript for billing. So I open script tag, close the script tag here. Now in between this, I write function on bill, starting of function, ending of function. Here in between, we are going to write heading, and for writing heading, we will use h1 tag. Remember, whenever you want to add HTML tags in JavaScript, we need to use document object and write method. And these tags have to be enclosed within double quotation mark. So I will write document object, write method within double quotation mark, center h1 heading tag, center complete, h1 complete, then double quotation complete and semicolon. In between I will write welcome to billing. This line will display heading welcome to billing in center of the screen. Now we will display the bill in tabular format in the center. So we will use center tag and table tag. Again remember, Whenever you want to add HTML tags in JavaScript, we need to use document object and write method. And those tags have to be enclosed within double quotation mark. So I will write here document object and write method. Then within double quotation mark, I will write center table border equals to 1 angular brackets complete semicolon. Now we will close the table tag and the center tag. So here I will write document dot write within double quotation mark. I'll complete the table tag first. Then I'll complete the center tag. Double quotation complete semicolon. Now in between this, if table border is given as 0, border will not be displayed in the table. So to display a border, I will write table border as 1. Now we are going to use this table tags like tr for table row, th for table heading and td for table data. I repeat again, when you want to give row in a table, write tr. While giving heading in a table, write th. While giving data in a table, write td. First, I will write heading of the table using tr tag and th tag. So, document dot write tr for giving table row, completion of tr tag, double quotation complete. Product details are in this order. First product description, then price, then quantity and then total. So your heading also we will write in same sequence. So th description, th complete, again start of table heading. Next one is price, completion of th tag. Our next column is quantity. So start of th, quantity, end of th tag. Last column is amount, total amount. So start of th tag, total and end of th tag. Save this file by pressing Ctrl S. Let us execute this file in Mozilla Firefox and see the output. So it shows only heading. Since that much only JavaScript we have written, we are adding multiple items to our cart. So we need to store them. For that, we will need an array. Let us declare an array. Say A. Mostly declaration part we do in the start of a function. So here I will declare an array A. Variable A is an array. In this array, we will store all products along with its detail. These all products are already stored in document.cookie as we have seen in index.html file. So we will redirect the values of document.cookie to array A. So here we will write A equals to document.cookie dot split colon. Since each products are separated by colon sign, so A1 will contain first product details, A2 will contain second product details, and so on. Now each product has four parts. First is description, second is price, third is quantity, and fourth is total amount. These all parts are separated by commas. So let us split them. So here we will write for, take a variable say I equals to 1 semicolon, I is less than a dot length semicolon I plus plus. Start of for loop, end of for loop. A dot length means the number of products selected. If I select 3 products, then the loop will be executed 3 times. This for loop consists of 3 parts. First, the variable is initialized. Secondly, the condition is checked. And thirdly, the variable is incremented or decremented. Now in between this for loop, we will write variable data equals to a of I dot split with comma in double quotation mark semicolon. This statement will allow data 0 to store product name, data 1 to store price, data 2 to store quantity, and data 3 to store total amount. Now I will print the details of all the product row wise. That is, first product details will be printed in first row of the table, second product will be printed in second row of the table, and so on. So here I will write document dot write within double quotation mark. I will write start of table row, start of table data plus data 0 plus completion of table data start of table data double quotation complete plus data 1 plus completion of TD start of TD plus double quotation complete plus data 2 plus completion of TD start of TD double quotation complete plus data 3 plus within double quotation mark completion of TD and completion of TR. HTML tags we have to put in double quotation mark Whereas variables, we don't put in double quotation mark. By this statement, we are printing data 0, that is description part of the product. Data 1, that is price of the product. Data 2, that is quantity of the product. And data 3, that is total amount in one row of the table. Now we will save this file using Ctrl S and then execute it in Mozilla Firefox browser. I'll select this red bag, this sky bag, and this yellow bag. Quantity is 2, and then press purchase. So red bag, sky bag, and yellow bag I have purchased. Say OK. Show bill. So now I can see the bill of products. Here we can see that all the products with the details in tabular format. Now I want sum of quantity and sum of total amount. So first I will initialize quantity to 0 and total amount also to 0. So I'll write variable qty for quantity equals to 0, comma, total amount also to 0, semicolon. Now in for loop, I will write quantity equals to parse float data 2 and total, that is tot variable, equals to parse float data 3. Semicolon. Data 2 means quantity filled and data 3 means total amount filled. So using parse float function, we are converting the data into number. Now I have to add all these quantities and all these total amounts. So I'll include a plus sign before equal to sign and one more plus sign here before this equal to. Now just remember one thing, this F should be in capital letters. Now after for loop gets over, I will write document dot write within brackets start of tr, start of td, total, then end of td, start of td, plus double quotation complete, then plus sign. Here I leave this as blank. Do you know why? Because the second column is of price. We don't have to find the sum of all the prices. So keep it blank, plus completion of TD, start of TD, quotation, double quotes complete, plus we will display the sum of all quantities. So QTY plus end of TD, again start of TD, that is table data. Next, completion of double quotation mark, plus, now we will also put the total of or the sum of the total amount. So it is stored in variable tot, plus closing of TD, and at last closing of table row, because whole row we have printed now. Double quotation complete, brackets complete, and semicolon. Now save this file by pressing Ctrl S. Now let us see what happens when we execute in Mozilla Firefox browser. Here I have selected one red school bag, one sky school bag, and two yellow school bags. Click purchase button. So here it is showing red school bag, sky school bag, and yellow school bag. Okay. Now click on show bill. So now our bill is ready. Red school bag 1, sky school bag also 1, and yellow school bag 2 in numbers. So 480 multiplied by 2 is 960. So this shows the total amount we have to pay for all 4 school bags. In next video, we will focus on publishing a website and other open source web development tools. Thank you. Have a good day.